We're gonna head over to my sister-in-law's. I have slowly but surely been decluttering her entire house. I did other videos in there and you guys really liked it, so we are not holding back again. We're gonna be getting rid of it all and throwing everything out. She is really good at decluttering, but she just needs a little motivation, so I'm excited to do that. I am also going to be giving her bed a little bit of a refresh. She's had an incredibly hard year with surgeries and setbacks, and I really am wanting to give her somewhere that she can look forward to jumping into every night. Having a bedroom and a bed that you enjoy makes such a difference in your day. It gives you something to look forward to, and you're able to relax and unwind there. So I was looking forward to doing this for her. So speaking of bedding, I did choose Brooklinen. So thank you, Brooklinen, for sponsoring this portion. For her, I chose the Luxe Satin Hardcore Sheet Set Bundle. So what I love about Brooklinen is the quality products, but they also make it very easy to give you a value and save some money. The more you add, you get a discount. And I loved the versatility of this sheet set. It has a luminous shine. It is lightweight for year-round comfort. You can also mix and match, choosing 20+ colors and patterns, so that's really cool. You can find something that works for you. Decor enthusiasts, interior designers, and homeowners all agree that Brooklinen is amazing. Brooklinen was built to deliver simple, beautiful, high-quality home essentials at a fair price. I also chose an organic cotton throw. This was beautiful because the texture was incredible. 100% cotton. It was made in Portugal. It is so lightweight, but it does give extra warmth in those cooler months and lightweight enough for the warmer months. It is beautiful to layer on the bed, and it gives a very high-end, luxurious look for your bedroom. Their bedding is incredible. I have purchased my own set about 2 years ago, and it is still going strong. Purchased it with my own money, so I was really excited when they reached out, and I knew that my sister-in-law would be the perfect candidate to have a really nice bedding refresh. Check out my link, and there's a QR code for 15% off your first order with Brooklinen. Also, the more you add, you can bundle and save some money. I will have all the information in my description box, and thank you, Brooklinen, for sponsoring this portion of today's video. Let's go ahead and head to her house because, y'all, we have a lot to do. Here is an overview of her room. Now, her biggest struggle is just having space for everything. She has very large furniture, and if there's any tip that I can give you, if you have a room that is smaller scale, although I don't think her room is too terribly small, but if you do feel very tight in a room, get more minimalist furniture. Maybe just a headboard, maybe just one tall dresser, not a long dresser. Mirrors do wonders in a room that you feel may be too small. So less is more when it comes to a space that you feel like the walls are closing in on you. So I wanted to come in here, do a solid declutter, and really help her love this space. We all deserve a place that we can go to at the end of the day, or any time of day really, and just enjoy ourselves and relax. Okay, so she is very overwhelmed right now, and so my job is to help her get through that. So what I'm going to say, which I will say to anyone, when you are overwhelmed with a project, do not look at the big picture. This is not an opportunity for the big picture. We're going to start small. I'm going to start with that right there, and I'm hoping more times than not it works. That will impale, I don't know, it will get her motivated enough to go there, and then to go here, and then to go here, and then to go there. You have to start small. If you're truly, truly overwhelmed, you have to start so small. One drawer, one closet, one corner, and that will usually be enough to get you to the next step. It is very overwhelming for a lot of people because it's emotional. Stuff have feelings in our mind. They really don't. But when you have that in your mind, it can make it very overwhelming to process and compartmentalize the things that you need to do. So what we're going to do, and my goal here is just to start here and then just slowly but surely declutter and organize what we have. And then I'm going to give her a new whole bedding set just to bless her and make her feel good about the room a little bit without any major renovations. Right here with her bedside table, I think like many of us, it just accumulates so much stuff. And I know mine does. I have a lot of things in there that you wouldn't usually put in your nighttime table, which is medicine and creams for my face and things like that. So I wanted to get everything off the top because it was so overstimulating for her just by removing the things off of the top and putting it on the bed made this obstacle look less overwhelming. Next, I took the pictures off the wall because I am telling you, if you are feeling like your room is too small, no matter the size of it, if you take the things off the wall, it will feel drastically larger. It is one of my favorite hacks. It is kind of like when you have your Christmas decorations up or all your decor, and then the first of the year, everything comes down. You look around, you're like, wow, this room looks a lot bigger now. Wow, this open space feels really good. It is the same exact concept. So, taking pictures off the wall is a great thing to do if you don't know what to do. Also, if you are in the middle of design for your room or for your house and you are trying to get a cohesive look, take the pictures off the wall if you aren't in love with them and start fresh. So, we're going to go through here and we are getting rid of everything that she doesn't need. She had so many prescription bottles in here because she's had many kidney surgeries. And so many of them were already uh, expired and she didn't need. So we got rid of a lot. Then she had her Bible and certain books in there. This is a catch-all, but it's also what she needs to see and have close to her at the end of the day. And so we keep that in mind. Just because it's prescription medications doesn't mean it is meant to go in the bathroom or wherever. You have to do what works for you. So once we cleared off the top, I mean, she was rocking and rolling, which is really good. And once you get into it, it's a lot easier to get moving. Next, I am coming to this area here. I had noticed in this drawer, she shares half the drawer with her husband. And so I'm not going to get into his stuff. That's not for me to do. So we are starting out really small. And this is a extra drawer she had with some of her costume jewelry and just old odds and ends. A lot of it was broken, tarnished. She just didn't want it. And she decided to just throw it all away. Now we had the kids in here, and this was not the easiest process because my sweet niece to the left of the screen loves everything. Everything has purpose, everything has meaning. And so I love that about her. I hope she keeps that same childlike wonder for the world. But for now, her mama was just trying to get rid of stuff. So we were like, just put it down. We've got this. So eventually we asked them all to go because she was trying to throw things away and she didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. So if you feel like this is going to be a hard task with your kids, try to find something for them to do just so they don't derail you. Because once you get into the flow, you don't want anything to interrupt you. Then we are going to start putting just odds and ends in here that were sitting around her room, just collecting. If you're like me and like her and like most people, you will just put things down with the idea to put it where it's supposed to go some other time. But a lot of times, unless you're super disciplined, it doesn't. It just sits there. So this is why I'm here. This is why you need me in your life because I'm your internet bestie and I'm going to help you get your house so in order that you're in love with it. It doesn't matter if it's your dream home. It doesn't matter if it's your rental home. It doesn't matter. We are going to get your house a true home for you so you love coming home to it every single day and it is a place of refuge. Hello, Spring.
Oh,
It's fine, baby.
I have a spring tote. Okay, fine.
I am going to do a little.
Oh, never read this before.
She told me not to go back over here, but I had to. And I needed to get this taken care of. She told me I could throw it all away, which was awesome. She's really good at that. So I did. I threw it all away. While I was back there, I realized I probably need to give the room a really good deep clean. Now, I was planning on doing a whole room makeover, but they have certain renovations that need to be done. And if I wouldn't be able to paint and do the things I really wanted to do and that the room needed right now because of the things that are coming.
Right when it's wrong, I've stayed here too long, but something brings me back to you.
Okay, so we got a lot done. And so I told her to leave for a minute and let me, she's feeling very overwhelmed by it all. I'm gonna go ahead and do this now because I think it would be a really nice little treat. So we are gonna be using a lot of what she already had I was very excited when Brooklyn reached out to me, and she was the first person that came to my mind to do this for. So when I pull everything off, my goal, like I had said, was just to do a room makeover, an entire top to bottom room makeover, but we just can't do that right now. And I was kind of thought it would be kind of nice to work with what we've got, other than the bedding that was given, because I do know that, especially with right now, going out and buying paint and buying new furniture and all the things sometimes is not very feasible. So being able to do this for her and it's not coming out of my pocket was such a huge blessing. So I love their bedding. I like that I was showing you there. You have tags, so it says long side or short side, and that is really, really helpful instead of like pulling the fitted sheet around trying to figure it out. So these sheets were gorgeous. They were so luminous and soft, and I was semi jealous because they were so soft. No, I'm just kidding. I was so happy for her. But putting it all together, now she is a very hot sleeper. And so then I wanted to get her a very lightweight duvet insert. So the duvet cover, this will go right in here. And one of the things that I loved was the stitching and how it was folded over. The buttons were clear. That's a big bonus for me. And then it had these ties on the inside. So at each corner, so you have 4 corners, it has these ties that will hook to your insert so it's not moving all around. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. I also love duvets for the fact that you can pull them off, wash them, and you don't got to wash everything. So I was really impressed with this cotton sham that I'm zipping up, how it went in sideways. Oh my gosh. And the texture was so good. That's all I can say. It was so, so good. When they are done redoing their bathroom and we can do her bedroom, I do plan on coming back over here and painting and putting in a new light and making it really like next level. But we were really just trying to work with what we had, other than obviously the new bedding. And I am using her yellow, mustard yellow pillows and blanket, and I think it looks beautiful with the blue. And most of all, she was in love. So now it is time to do the baskets on the top of the armoire. So I showed the armoire filled with all of her shoes, and I asked her if we could get rid of them, and she's like, oh no, I have already gone through them. And I said, oh, well, we have to build a shelf to be able to organize that. So we weren't able to get to that, and that was fine, but we were able to get to these baskets on the top of the armoire. That's something I think that we should definitely celebrate. I'm gonna fold all this up real
Do I
quick.
save this?
That's a personal.
What is that?
My Girl Scouts.
For you? It's
Yeah.
yours?
When you were little itty bitty?
What am I gonna do with
You look
this?
different. But you should keep it. Can you put it in one of those shadow box things?
No.
You don't like those?
She said no, she can't put that in the shadow box.
I don't know.
That's a really
Mom.
good idea for someone else.
Why? Because what will I do with it?
Yes, like where are we gonna put it?
We'll put it in my safekeeping tote for when I pass away and my kids.
This
go
is the
through.
thing,
Your
Josiah.
kids have to go through all your stuff.
Yes.
So we cleaned out everything. Here is the trash. I love to show y'all the trash because this is something that needs to be celebrated. It is a big deal. Other than the coffee and water mugs, this is cleaned off. The dresser is cleaned off. And y'all, it felt really incredible in here. Now, I did not get to her closet. I did not get to her drawers, but that's okay. So we are coming here into her quote unquote Monica's closet. This is where she throws everything, as you can see. And there is no shame. We all need somewhere that we can just kind of let go. and this is her closet. So I actually filmed this quite a bit of time ago, and it's just been sitting here, and I've been waiting because I've told her, I'm like, I'm going to come back, I'm going to finish, and our schedule's just always, they're just always messed up. So this is something that I was really excited to get into. Now this room here used to be her, ta-da, LuLaRoe room. Who remembers LuLaRoe? She was huge in LuLaRoe. But this was her office, and now we are going to get it ready. And also her son's going to come in here eventually, so that's really good. But we got a ton out of here. I was blown away. This is a day that she was super motivated, and I'm telling you, this went great. So with wherever you're getting ready to declutter, pull everything out, you are definitely going to make more of a mess before it gets better. So it gets worse before it gets better. You need to be prepared for that. Also make a little space that you can put things in, or put where you can put things. I put things here and in her living room. We filmed this when all of our kids were in school, so that was really awesome. But I was able to kind of take inventory of everything in the living room, but I did not do that until everything came out. Everything. I just want to really stress that, because if you're trying to work around things that are left in there, it might get really unnecessarily overwhelming. So just pull it out. Just that's what you got to do. You don't have to worry about whether you're going to keep it or not. That is not this process. This is just simply cleaning it out. So she had a ton of bags and totes and, you know, holiday bags and birthday bags. I think a lot of us probably save that kind of stuff. I know I do. But there was so much that just needed to just be trashed. And we got quite a few bags out of this one closet. I want you guys to go and let me know. At the end of the video, you'll be able to see, but how many bags were we able to get out of this one closet? I'm really curious. Now, I don't always do these giveaways, but I think this would be really fun. So for my subscribers, how many bags? I'm talking about black or white trash bags. Count them and let me know. Leave it in the comments below, and I am going to gift someone a $50 gift card. This should be fun. I like to do things like this on a whim from time to time. I haven't done one of these in forever, so I'm kind of curious. Actually, I have to go back in the video and count as well. Let me know, what is the hardest thing for you all to get rid of? Is it things that people gave to you, things that you purchased with your own money? I'm very curious. I am going to clean this out by just sweeping it and then dusting off of the baseboards. That's pretty much all we're going to do in here. I like to have a clean slate after we pull everything out. I always recommend doing that because places like that generally don't get cleaned very often. So this is your opportunity. And as I had said, I'm bringing everything into her living room here to get inventory of everything. And then I will start going through it, getting rid of more stuff. Now, we did get rid of a ton of stuff in there. We were just throwing it right in the garbage can, but the things that we weren't quite sure of, that's what came in here.
I'll be waiting outside. A little bit tongue-tied.
So back on to what is the hardest for you all to get rid of. For me, it is things, there are things that I keep for the someday me. And what I mean by that, some of you may know, but whether it's clothes, makeup, shoes, home decor, the list can go on. It is things that I keep for me in the future, whether I fit in the clothes or something I keep for a special occasion. Now, I do recommend when it comes to clothes, like if you want to keep one nice dress for maybe a funeral, that's what I do. I have one dress for a funeral. I have one dress for a wedding. And if it's going to be any more fancy than what I have, then I will ask to borrow something. And if not, I'll go to TJ Maxx. But I keep things for the someday me. And I've showed y'all the bins in my garage where I keep the decor and the organization bins. And I had mentioned I keep those for times like this because I will bring over my stuff and give it to whoever's house I'm working in. Generally, I'm in her house more than ever, but and I'm happy to do that. I love her, and I love helping her get her house in order because it makes her just so genuinely at peace. So it brings my heart so much comfort doing that. But I have noticed in myself when it comes to getting rid of things, even like I'm doing these Christmas bags here, I used to have a bin of Christmas bags, birthday bags, tissue paper that were literally, you guys may not believe this, were literally from my first son's baby shower. He's 19. And I had this bin that I would just throw all of the bags in. And I was going through this was a couple of years back. And I found the bags from his baby shower. And they were so sweet to look at. And it was nostalgic. But it was time to let them go. So I now have 2 birthday bags of varying sizes for somebody. And I don't really keep much wrapping paper. I use all of my wrapping paper when it comes to Christmas and things like that. Whatever I have left over, which I genuinely don't usually, because if I see that I'm running out, I'll just use a Christmas bag. I'm not going to go buy more wrapping paper. But I have just noticed within myself, I like to keep things for the someday me. Makeup, shoes, clothes, to home decor. Now, I am in the process of going through my own home and getting rid of more stuff. I am getting more in tune with how I like my home. I've mentioned that before. And I'm not going to hold on to things for in case it comes, in case I need it one day. I'm just going to let it go. Thankfully, I'm really glad that I have my girls that I can just give things to if they want it. They always want it. So I love knowing that it's going somewhere good. And if not, I do just send it off to the Salvation Army because I just don't want to hold on to it anymore. So if you have to get rid of something, and you're like me and you keep it for the someday you, I want to encourage you. You will, trust me, you will do better getting rid of it and purchasing it in the future, which you probably want, than holding on to it for years to come. I have rarely had to repurchase something. So here is the front room after I've gone through the inventory, after we've gotten all the trash bags And now I'm going to take some of her bigger items and use these vacuum seal bags. I have used off brands, I have used Walmart brand, I have used Hefty brand, and by far Hefty brand is probably my favorite. However, I will say, even with the Hefty brand, they often do still get full of air. Like I did my wedding dress and it's already puffing back up. So, but I really do like these. I will put my down comforters in these and then put them in another bin, and they stack in there very nicely. I want to recommend washing your items before putting them in here. I would also add, you want to put a dryer sheet in here. That will really help. If you don't use dryer sheets, that's fine, but I would wash your things. We didn't, and because we didn't have time on this day, but I wish I would have. And that will help when you pull it out in the future. It will smell really fresh. But if you lock all of the dirt and the grime in here, it's just going to be in here. So that's my recommendation.
Ta-da! Oh my god. That's amazing. Beautiful.
Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I love you all so incredibly much. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video. Would you like it and subscribe if you're new? And I cannot wait to see you in the next video. I love y'all. Bye.